my name is the Ferret. I'm on Skull Turbine EU. Standard rules apply. If you do not want to hear the sound of my voice, please go to the main menu, go to the ear with the X through it, find my name in the list, TF2 Public Ferret, and say mute in-game voice. That way you don't have to hear me ever again for the rest of your life. Yeah, no, I have to explain it quite a few times because sometimes they don't get it the first couple of times around. It's you know, customary thing is something I kind of like advice on the package warning, really. Now, in any case, start the round. I think the scout window is a little bit, you know, gone by now. You usually get a scout break into one of the rooms, take the intel and run off, but I think we've missed that opportunity right now. Let's see what's going on in red spawn. Well, okay, there we go. Yeah, that it will be a problem for blue there. Holy Mary, Mother and Joseph, that is a significant problem actually. Red team have actually got a nice bit of engineering going on. But the thing is though, the thing with engineering and sentries is usually a good thing for these kind of games. It kind of acts like a force multiplier. Basically, a sentry can do a lot of the work of about 3 different people. And the thing is that if you've basically got these sentries lying around doing most of the work, it's actually quite easy for your team to actually, you know, go out and attack. It's a nice way of, you know, easing your team up. Unfortunately though, Johnny Memes there, you know, nicely tapping up some stuff, and that's an Uber. The hard counter to the sentry. And Johnny Memes there, really destroying all the lovely engineering work in there. This is looking bad. And the Genka and Frankie Edward Shizo there, or Schizo, you know, are nicely camping that room down. Now, if blue team actually keep the heavy going, they should be able to camp this room up quite hard, and that will allow them to keep scoring the intel. I'll be careful though. And yet, Genk there was a little bit too aggressive there. Try should have healed up a bit. And, well, yeah, the Mary Watchman there punished for that as well. But blue have their first intel down. Nicely done. No, you're not allowed to say the N-word in here. You're not allowed to say the other N-word either, which is, you know, Nickelback. But, you know. Yes, I'm recording. This is all being recorded. This will all go on YouTube. Such is the way of things. Anyway. Now, red team, I think, a little bit despondent with their sentry efforts. You get a shout out when you basically do something kind of awesome or, you know, remarkable. You know, it's the standard way of doing things. Don't worry. Yeah, no, just no. Now, anyway, the middle room at the moment is a little bit Spartan at the time being. Snipers are just in there hanging out. I mean, if you actually get a big level 3 sentry in there, that can be a real pain in the arse for the opposing team. Can really lock down that room because you can have the sentry, you know, locking down effectively all the exits to one side. To be fair, this is not entirely my favourite map. I do find it a little bit confining and not some good flank some routes. Big Dick Johnson makes a move. And from the looks of it, yeah, blue have taken the intel room, but nobody's forgotten to pick up the intel. And the Ubered Heavy is a little bit confused of what's going on and has decided to take the intel instead. Blue team has motivation, but maybe not coordination. Well, I say spoilers, but to be fair though, I mean, they picked up the intel. It's a pretty damn good indication that somebody's in there at least. Now, red team do need to think about, you know, defending this, but, you know, blue team is running away with that, and that's 2-0 to them. Now, Skull have, you know, modified a Turbine, I think the only CTF map they have, to make it score to 5. I think, you know, 3 victories was a little bit too quick at times, and, you know, it allows them to be a bit more dramatic and have more time for openings and stuff like that. Oh, unlucky they're running tucks. Out alone with an Uber. Not he ooh, hang on, what's going on here? Necropole. Trying to get that intel out. Tricky situation, has to fight Heavy in Heavy's natural territory. Very difficult territory for him right now. But he knows how to use medkits. Nice work there from him. Very interesting tactics as well. In the meantime though, Artyom there, I think news of the servers already arrived and is bringing home Blue's third intel. This match is looking a little one-sided now. There goes the gank again. For some reason, a little bit shy when using the Uber. I don't know what it is. And stabbed there by Johnny Memes. Nicely done. Defending might be a good idea, to be fair. And there goes another Uber. Okay, actually, Blue's actually buffing up their medical budget right now. Two medics today. Both full fat Ubers. And looks like, well, Necropole's finally managed to bring the intel home for 3-1. Red's got a little bit of hope coming in on their side. Now anyway though, Blue's pushing in. There goes the gank again. The reluctant Heavy, I'd like to say, but you know, he tries. He does reasonably well, and there he goes. Okay. And there goes another, you know, intel there for Blue. It's not looking good for Red. I don't think they've got their defences up or have properly managed to get them up and running. Yes, I think a scramble is in order at the moment. But what does Red have in store for counterattack? I mean, part of the problem here is that they did have a couple of sentries here and there. They didn't put them in the right place, which is like the front part of the corridor. Ah, Party Martin. You never cease to make the party actually kind of fun. Oh no, Shuffles, no! Oh dear, no. Trying to put his plonk sentry in the face of the enemy there. It's not looking good. Red team isn't fortifying that room. And the intel has returned. This is the last intel to go. Is somebody going to take the intel home? Anybody on Blue who's currently in the room? And Johnny was just standing there waiting for his chance. Oh no, unlucky there, Johnny Memes. Just got the miss stab on that. And oh wow, the Merry Maelstrom taken down by an off camera charge there. Chris Chan defending. Oh wait, no, the intel's gone. And it looks like Frank Hilbert Schizo is running for his life. But they should end the game though. And there he goes, nicely done. Okay, round 2, and it looks like the NHS budget is shifted drastically to Blue right now. This is looking like a promising start here. Hopefully, you know, the team has scrambled enough to have a good game out of this tonight. For the time being, the scout window is still open, but I don't think we see any scouts really moving through. And right now, again, Blue is a little on the domineering side again. It does look as if they are trying to break through. Silverhawk there is really trying to defend against the hordes. I mean, it's not a encouraging job. And oh dear God, no. Yep, Silverhawk is not having a fun time. And blue is now on the spawn camp. This is looking bad. If spawn's looking bad, so too is the intel room. Blue is all over red today. The Lord Scramble came down and decided to bitch slap red team even harder than normal. We may have to, you know, pretty much scramble again after this. And there goes an Uber right outside blue red spawn. This is looking terrible. Unfortunately, I do tend to find that spawn camping is a legitimate tactic. It's one of those things where basically if, you know, one team has basically just completely destroyed its way through the enemy team, where have they got left to go? I mean, the spawn point is the natural place to back up to. Nice work from Big Dick Johnson, just about saves it, but dies in the end. Necropole there. Oh, Ubered with a giant axe. A little bit of trouble there with the sentry, but you know, there's a new lock and load. A lot of people have taken up to it. Personally, I've heard the older version that was slightly more damaging with 2 shots, but people are loving the 3-shot capacity. And there goes another intel there, Casey. The blue team is just severely winning today. And Shuffles wins that little fight there and celebrates with a taunt. Nicely done. And it's the gank. Oh, thank you, man. Gank has so far been doing great work, actually, you know. Heavying it up, being at the front, shooting all the bad guys. You know, that's generally the, you know, heavy's role in the game, of just be where the action is. And, you know, a good team tends to sit around a big, fat, heavy guy, wait for him to kind of go in, clear things out, and then move in afterwards. Oh, I have no power here. Uh-oh. Dragon Mat FR. Oh, that's the Flodge there. And, oh no, shut down by Panty Inspector. And the Ace Man there just gets that Ubersaw hit in. Now all we need to do is survive. Oh no! Orky Ponky there falls out of the ceiling and backburns him. Oh, you gotta love those backburner pyros, you know. You never see it coming. Right now, who is this trying to break out? Obscure there. Engineer, that's brave stuff. How did Engineer get away with that? And nobody forgot to remember to pick up the intel on Silverhawk. Going for the runaway there. Yeah, Red has a chance of capping a bit of intel there. It's going to be tricky though. And there it goes. Party Martin there, danking it up. Using his weed powers to avoid the enemy. Unfortunately, it didn't entirely work. Also, perhaps advertising the fact that you have a dead ring is perhaps not the greatest idea, but we'll see how that goes. But again, the blue spawn camp continues. They are just basically at the loading depot waiting for the intels to come back in. And the gank again, once more spawn camping like a boss. Or like an arse, depending on your point of view. Gank, most hated man on blue team, even by blue team standards for some reason, and that's the last intel there. Red have to defend this. I don't think the medics feel they can get in though. Right now it's Artian though, one demo man, 3 medics. Nope. Oh, tries to charge the heavy and having another. Oh, is it an Uber chain? Oh dear God, no! This could be the worst thing ever. Oh no! Panty Inspector just clobs him before he can get that off. Oh jeez, that was bad. I was expecting the Uber chain to keep going, but he just switched a little too late there. They're trying to make a push in. Red team's now taking their defense seriously now, but they are severely behind. They've got to make some major changes. And looks like the intel has been moved. And oh wait, no, that's blue's intel. Red might actually get away here. But where is red? That's kind of hard the question here right now. Well, it does look as if they are losing their ground in the main room. And that is a crit. I'm loving that. Oh dear, who was that there, man? And ran away from his intel. That was the game-winning intel as well. Stand your ground, man. And I think it's all ogre. And there it goes. I think blue have won this match easier than last time. I think a scramble is definitely in order of the 5-0. Hopefully the Skull server thingy has actually managed to update that enough, so we should see a scramble next round. When the guy decides to get a taunt finished. And there he goes.